has not booked their first job yet. Am I right about that? Has anybody not booked their first acting job?
I haven't.
Okay, cool.
I've done film work, but it's been like student film work, or I worked on Devotion, but I didn't work as an actor. I worked, with the art director and Thomas.
Okay.
For a few months, so I haven't.
Okay, fantastic. We're still going to start here because it's going to get us to thinking in a unique way. I want to tell you about the very first acting job I ever booked. It was on The Cosby Show. I was in high school. I went to a visual and performing arts high school. I was a TV major first because I knew I wanted to be a TV actor. But then when I saw that this didn't have anything to do with acting, I switched to theater. But I knew I wanted to be on TV. But, you know, so around that time, a show called The Cosby Show came on the air. I looked at the show and I thought, I should be on that show. I'm just the type of person who should be on The Cosby Show. I'm young, I'm the age of the kids on the show, I'm black, the characters on there seem to have a certain swag, a certain thing that I have. I should be on that show. So at the time, you could call information to get a phone number, but if it was out of state, because I grew up in Maryland, you had to dial the area code of the city and then 555-1212. So I dialed, but I forgot to say that when I watched The Cosby Show, I read the credits. I saw that there was something called a casting director. I was like, that must be the person who puts the people on the show. His name was Barry Moss. I called information to New York City. Hey, can I have Barry Moss's phone number? They gave it to me. I called his office. A woman answered the phone. I said, hi, my name is Jamie Richards, and I want to be on The Cosby Show. And she said, kid, that's not how it works. Click. I called back. My name is Jamie Richards. I want to be on The Cosby Show. Sir, you already called. Like, this is not how it happens. You need an agent. You need this and that. I was like, okay, how do I get one of those? I don't know. You got to figure it out. I did it again. I called. Hi, my name is Jamie Richards. I want to be on The Cosby Show. And the casting director himself answered the phone because I guess they were short-staffed. He said, kid, this is great that you're calling and everything. This is not how it works. Listen, I'm going to be at an acting camp in New York. I'm going to talk all about how to get an agent and a manager and what, the process is. So meet me at this acting camp and you'll hear me talk. Got $700 from my mom, flew to New York, took the the camp. Barry Moss came. He said, does anybody want to read for me? I threw my hand up on the air. He said, you. I got up. I went and I read for him. I did pretty good. And he said, hey, if you're ever in New York, look me up. Okay? Camp was over on Sunday. I flew back to New York on Monday. I showed up at his front door and I said, you said if I'm ever in New York. And he said, I didn't mean come to New York. I meant if you happen to be here. And he goes, but we just so happen to be casting Vanessa's boyfriend, Roy. Read this. I read it. He liked what I did. He said, can you come back at 3? Now, mind you, looking back on this story, I don't know how my mom let me fly to New York by myself at 14, but she did. So came back at 3 o'clock. I read it again. They gave me an adjustment. I came back, did it. I got the role. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So that was my first acting job, my first job in life. Did the show. It went great. Being from Maryland, not a lot of kids were on TV, so I got a lot of press out of it. Then another show came on the air called BET Teen Summit. And I was like, I should be on that show. I'm a teen. It's BET. Like, why can't I be on that show? I called information. I called BET. I said, I want to be on Teen Summit. They were like, talk to this person, talk to that person. They sent me around in circles. I finally found the producer. I said, she said, do you have any acting experience? I said, I was on The Cosby Show. She said, you got the part. They had me come in and read, but basically they knew that me being on The Cosby Show meant that I could act. I did Teen Summit for a while, became a Teen Summit player, did a bunch of episodes of Teen Summit. When that was over, my senior year, a movie called Boys in the Hood came out. Just a little something, right? I'm in high school, Boys in the Hood. I'm like, who is this director? A brother named John Singleton. Okay, I devoured all the information I could about John Singleton. I learned that he went to USC, and I thought, if I go to USC to become an actor, then I will be surrounded by the future filmmakers of America while I'm an actor, and I'll get to know them. So I was like, I'm going to USC. I applied to one school and one school only. It was USC. I got in, got a theater degree from USC. Now, all that being said, I want you to write down 3 dream shows you want to be on. Your wildest dream. And they could be on the air now or in the last 3 years. I'm making it the last 3 years because of the strike and COVID. There haven't been a ton of new shows. So it could be something that is current or something that has been on TV for the last 3 years. I'm gonna give you a second to think about that. Dream show, don't matter if you write for it, whatever. Just your wildest dream.